Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
It's complete to the left. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the Huskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
Here we go.
They'll go with a direct snap. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna sling it on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
That'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll have it in plus territory at the 45. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0.
Let's go, let's go.
Touch pass on the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Touchdown, Husker. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.